Alright folks, let me hit you with a scenario. You're sitting down with your trusty Steam Deck, ready to dive into the action-packed chaos of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. But wait, the gameplay is stuttering and the frame rate is dropping faster than a Saiyan's power level after using all their energy. Not fun, right? But don't worry, today I'm going to guide you through how to lower the frame rate for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero on your Steam Deck without any of that annoying slowdown. So get ready to transform your gaming experience, because by the end of this, your game is going to run smoother than Goku flying through the skies. Welcome back to Retro Pocket. If you enjoy what you see, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content. Understanding the Steam Deck's performance magic. Before I dive into the nuts and bolts of how to tweak the frame rate, let's take a quick look at why this even matters. The Steam Deck is a portable powerhouse, no doubt, but Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is a fast-paced game with a lot of action happening on screen at once, so running it at the highest frame rate may not always result in the smoothest performance, especially on a portable device like the Steam Deck. The goal here is to balance visual fidelity and gameplay fluidity. Lowering the frame rate in a controlled way can actually boost performance, allowing you to enjoy the game without those frustrating slowdowns. Step 1. Access the performance settings. So, first things first, let's dive into the Steam Deck settings. Start by powering up your Steam Deck, duh, right? And head over to the Performance tab. Trust me, this section is like the hidden chamber of the hyperbolic time chamber for gamers. It's where the real magic happens. You're going to want to scroll until you find the frame rate limit option. This is where you can cap your frames per second, FPS, and we're going to aim for that sweet spot that'll keep the game running smoothly without sacrificing too much graphical power. Step 2. Set an FPS cap for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, here's where things get interesting. By default, many of us might be tempted to push for the highest possible frame rate thinking that's going to give the smoothest experience. But in the world of the Steam Deck, moderation is key. What you want to do is cap the frame rate somewhere between 40 to 50 FPS. I know, it seems like you're downgrading, but trust me, this is the golden zone for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Why? Because going too high will strain your system, leading to that dreaded slowdown we all hate. But capping it in this range ensures you're optimizing for fluid gameplay. And trust me, when you're in the heat of a fight and going Super Saiyan, you won't notice the difference between 50 and 60 FPS, but you will notice the buttery smooth gameplay. Step 3. Adjusting the TDP settings. Alright, now that we've handled the FPS cap, let's talk TDP, or Thermal Design Power. Basically, this controls how much power your Steam Deck is using to run the game. More power equals higher performance, but also more heat and possible slowdowns. Head over to the TDP section in the performance settings and start by setting it to around 8 watt to 10 watt. This will prevent your Steam Deck from going into overdrive, ensuring a more stable experience for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. At this level, your Steam Deck won't be cooking itself into oblivion, and your battery life will thank you too. Plus, lowering the TDP will help maintain that consistent frame rate we're aiming for, without making your device feel like it's fighting Freezer on Planet Namek. Step 4. Tweak the resolution and graphics settings. Now, it's time to talk about graphics. You want those visuals to pop, but not at the cost of performance, right? Lowering the resolution a little can work wonders for reducing system strain while keeping the game looking fantastic. On your Steam Deck, I recommend dropping the resolution down to 720p. Trust me, on the smaller Steam Deck screen, you won't even notice the drop in resolution, but your performance will skyrocket. Next, go into the in-game graphics settings for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and dial back some of the more intensive settings like shadows and textures. Medium settings work perfectly fine and still make the game look great while ensuring it runs without a hitch. Step 5. Turn on half-rate shading. Here's a cool trick that not many people know about: half-rate shading. This feature can significantly improve performance by reducing the graphical strain on your Steam Deck. It essentially cuts down on how often certain shaders are applied, which means the GPU has more headroom to keep everything running smoothly. You can find this option in the same performance settings menu on your Steam Deck. It might sound a bit technical, but don't worry, it won't drastically change how the game looks, and you'll appreciate the extra FPS boost it provides. So go ahead and turn that on. Step 6. Enable the FSR FidelityFX Super Resolution. Now, if you really want to take things up a notch, it's time to talk about FSR FidelityFX Super Resolution. This is basically a tool that allows your Steam Deck to run games at a lower resolution while upscaling them to look like they're running at a higher resolution. It's like having your cake and eating it too. With FSR enabled, you can set the resolution to 720p, like I mentioned earlier, and still have the game look crisp and clean. It's a win-win situation. Head into the performance menu on your Steam Deck, find the FSR option and turn it on. Make sure you adjust the sharpness slider to find that sweet spot between performance and visuals. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to smash that like button. And while you're at it, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest awesome content. The importance of regular updates. Let's take a quick breather to remind ourselves about the importance of keeping everything updated. Steam Deck receives frequent updates that often improve performance, fix bugs, and provide new features. Same goes for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Make sure both your Steam Deck and game are running on the latest versions. This ensures you're not missing out on any hidden optimizations or patches that could make your game run even smoother. Battery life boost, play longer without compromise. Another sweet side effect of lowering the frame rate and adjusting TDP is the battery boost. Let's face it, we all want to keep playing for hours without worrying about the Steam Deck running out of juice. By following these tweaks, you're essentially giving your battery life a serious upgrade. So, now you can enjoy more epic battles without needing to plug in constantly. Plus, your device won't be overheating like a reactor core. So, that's how you lower the frame rate in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero on your Steam Deck without any of that frustrating slowdown. It's all about finding the perfect balance between performance and visuals, and with the right tweaks, you can get the game running smooth as butter. Whether you're battling Frieza or training in the hyperbolic time chamber, these settings will help keep you in the action without missing a beat. And remember, the Steam Deck is an amazing device, but every game needs a bit of customization to get the most out of it. So don't be afraid to dive into those settings and experiment a little. It's your deck, and you get to decide how to power it up. Now go forth and Kamehameha your way to victory without worrying about frame rate drops. As I wrap this up, I can't emphasize enough how tweaking your Steam Deck can drastically change your gaming experience. I've seen it firsthand. Adjusting settings doesn't just improve performance, it enhances enjoyment. Every tweak I've suggested has made a difference in how I play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. You'll notice smoother transitions, fewer slowdowns, and overall a more enjoyable time battling against iconic characters. This journey into optimizing my Steam Deck has opened my eyes to how powerful this little device truly is. With just a few adjustments, I can enjoy my favorite games without the frustration of stuttering gameplay. So, I encourage you to take the time to explore the settings yourself. It's not just about playing the game, it's about fully immersing yourself in the experience, feeling every punch, and soaring through the skies as your favorite character. In conclusion, I'm excited for you to try these tweaks and witness the transformation in your gameplay. Whether you're a seasoned player or just getting started with the Steam Deck, these settings are sure to elevate your experience. So, grab your controller, fire up Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and enjoy the thrill of combat without the interruptions. Happy gaming, and may your Kamehameha be ever strong. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay connected with all our latest updates.